Hi everybody, please go on mute. Whoever's there, please go on mute. I will not be saying it again and again. Please go on mute. Just getting prepared, give us 2 minutes. Making sure that each one of these devices can capture me well. So I shall be looking across, because we're going through live across Facebook, YouTube, and Zoom. So I shall be pointing my eyes all three places. So bear with that. Hopefully everybody can hear me. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. Facebook has said yes. Hi everybody, hopefully you can all hear me. Please make sure that your videos are muted at all times. Just to get prepared, please make sure you have a notebook and pen if possible, because we are going to do some exercises that you may want to watch, listen to. We are going live on Zoom, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Okay, so this is how I will be sitting for the most of the time. I will be looking at all three devices as we go along to make sure that everybody gets my attention. We will do breaks in the middle for you to ask questions. And I can tell you this for everybody who's on Zoom, if you want, get onto the YouTube live, because that is, as I'm being told, the clearest of all three channels at the moment. So you may want to consider that. And this is where I work. This is my space. You are looking at where people are, or people sit. This is my couch where people sit and tell me my issues, or their issues, sorry. And we will start in about 4 minutes. So you will see a full view of my room in the meantime. Dr. Monga, if you are on two devices, the voice will echo. If you have your speaker on, it will echo. If you're unmuted, it will echo. So are you connected from two places, Facebook and Zoom? If you are, then switch to one. Again, I would tell people YouTube is the best one to actually use. It gives the clearest information and the clearest voice. So we're going to give another 2-3 minutes for everybody to join.
Hello.
Guys, please stay muted. There is no reason to say hellos and anything because I want no sound at the back, please. Once we start, there will be no interruptions. So if you're not able to hear it on Zoom, please switch to YouTube. If you're not able to hear it on YouTube, please switch to Facebook. There are people who are there to help you on the WhatsApp group. So message there and other people will help you. I will continue. If you're missing something, don't worry because it's all going live and it's being recorded. So you will not miss out on anything at all. So please stop worrying. Please stop assuming that, oh, fear of missing out. All right. So I have about so we have 7 people on Zoom, 8 on YouTube, and 3 on Facebook. We are going to get started right away. So, welcome, welcome, welcome to the webinar called Fearless. Before we start and before we discuss anything, I would like you to share the intent for you to join this space. Why did you come here? What is your purpose? Put it on a pen, piece of paper, share it in chat, however you want to share it with me, just do it right now. So our first question is about only writing it down, please, in chats. I want everybody muted. Losing my loved ones. That's one answer. Okay, thank you so much. Guys, please share your chats openly so that everybody can understand. Afraid to shine in my light. Want to know what fear does. Want to be fearless in everything I do. To get control over my life. Very good. To become fearless. Awesome. People on Zoom, yes, you can unmute yourself and say it. Please go ahead. But after that, please mute yourself. To get rid of the effects of the way I feel day to day and the effects the way my mind works and decision making. Very good. Thank you so much, sir. This is Amin. And for people who understand Hindi, आपके लिए आप यहाँ पे क्यों आए हैं? आपको इस डर को क्यों भगाना है? Yes, on Zoom. Please ask. Or please share. हाँ जी, बता दीजिए. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much, Sushma ji. Please mute yourself now. And from Marwa, it is through some coaching sessions and healing sessions, I can know that I have old fear of subconscious programming. Absolutely, we will talk about that. We will talk about a lot of things as we go along. Thank you for all your answers. We are going to go and now talk about fear and for what you are here. Hey, fear and here line together, don't they? Please note that because we will talk about fear and here later in the period. Marwa says, I also believe in the past lives through which I had many traumas concerning fear. Amin says it also affects the whole personality and you can't live normally. Absolutely. Thank you so much, guys. You're right. Absolutely right. So, let us all close our eyes now. Not if you're driving, okay? But close your eyes and just focus on your breathing, going in and coming out. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. Bring all your presence into the here and now. Surrender all your egos and issues and your knowledge outside the door of this workshop. You are here to learn as a student. Every other theory, practical experience you have will now be left out the door because we are here as students. We are here to learn. As you are here to learn from me, I am here to learn from all of you. I am Saurabh Bidani, Dr. Saurabh Bidani. I have my doctorate in alternate healing and also have an honorary doctorate in mental health. I have an experience of 26 human behavior modalities in energy work, from Reiki, chakra healing, theta healing, to also psychology, cognitive behavior therapy, mindfulness, meditation. If you want more details of me, you can see it in www.mohhealth.com. All those details will be shared on the WhatsApp chat for you, so you have all the information. Great. So since you're all here, please focus on your lower back, middle back, and upper back. Make sure your spine is straight. No matter if you're standing, sitting, lying down, the spine should always be straight, because if it's not, you do not learn 100%. You do not participate 100%. You do not share 100%. For the next exercise, please join your hands together and straighten your elbows and push your hands against each other. Bring in that intention of fear, or one thing that you fear the most. Click only one right now, please. You can use this recording to take care of other fears later. Right now, the most important one, the first that came to your mind, it could be as simple as being scared of a cockroach, even though we are in the COVID atmosphere. And on your right is your logical fear. On your left, the left hand, is your mother's calming, nurturing energy. Start sensing as the left hand becomes softer and the right hand starts becoming weaker on the left hand, because it's the mother's energy. The fear, the logical fear you have, is now slowly dissipating into the mother's loving, harnessing, beautiful energy. अपने बाएं हाथ को लीजिए और अपने दाएं हाथ को लीजिए. बाएं हाथ से अपने दाएं हाथ पर प्रेशर डालिए. दाएं हाथ से अपने बाएं हाथ पे प्रेशर डालिए. आपका दायां हाथ आपका डर है. आपका बायां हाथ आपकी माँ का आंचल है, उनकी गोद है. और जितना प्रेशर डालेंगे, आप महसूस करते जाएंगे कि दोनों तरफ से हाथ कोलैप्स हो रहे हैं, और बाएं हाथ के अंदर दायां हाथ बैठ रहा है, क्योंकि माँ की शक्ति से ज़्यादा कुछ भी नहीं. उनके सामने फियर भी गायब हो जाता है. This exercise always brings tears into my eyes. It makes me feel so comforted and bliss, जैसे मैं complete मोक्ष में हूँ. Stay with this feeling. इस एहसास के साथ कुछ देर रहिए. Breathe in through your nose. नाक से सांस अंदर लीजिए. And breathe out through your mouth. मुंह से सांस को बाहर निकालिए. Call in to the person you trust, your angel, your God, your parent, and ask them to join you on this journey of the past, present, and future. as we traverse fear across all dimensions. हर डर को अब हम दूर भगाएंगे, पास्ट, प्रेजेंट और फ्यूचर पे ध्यान लगा के। अपने इष्ट देव को अब बुला लीजिए कि वो आपकी उस जर्नी में आपकी सहायता करें। Take 10 deep breaths. And open your eyes whenever ready. And just send me a message when you're ready. अगर आपने 10 बार ब्रीदिंग कर ली है तो अपनी आंखें खोल लीजिए और मुझे एक मैसेज डाल दीजिए कि मैंने ये कंप्लीट कर लिया है। Yes, Reena, you can join from the YouTube. Please join from the YouTube. Thank you so much, Sonali. Thank you so much, Rita ji. Thank you so much, Kavita. Dr. Kavita Monga. Neeraj, there is a link on the WhatsApp group. You should be able to see it. Click on that, and you will come right into this live. Somebody please help people on WhatsApp as I am not there anymore. Welcome back, everybody. So let's talk a little bit about fear. So what are we afraid of? Three things. Only three things? Yes. Only three things. There is no more fear than just the three things in life. These three things are. Can anybody guess? Send me a message if you can guess what these three things are. What makes us afraid? Absolutely right. Money. Thank you so much, Sushma. She's actually got it absolutely right. Yes, I mean, fear of loss. Loss of what, though? Yes, Dr. Kavita, health is absolutely right. Yes, loved ones is right too. Uncertainty, absolutely right, Shivani. But what uncertainty of what? Absolutely right, Geeta. See, what? But rejection of what? Yes, I mean, absolutely right. Life and money. Absolutely, Om Prakash ji. Fear of death. Guys, whoever's not muted, please mute yourself on Zoom. Fear of losing loved ones, fear of suffering, absolutely. Or suffering from obesity, absolutely. Very good. Fear of the future, well said, sir. Thank you so much. Akshay, absolutely right. Fear of the future, what will happen in it. All right, so let's get to the first part of our theory lesson. It's going to be fun, I'll make sure. Don't worry, nothing boring. So, there are only three things that we actually survive. Yes, Marwa, absolutely right. Death. Yes, Shivani, absolutely right. Fear of losing loved ones, money, and health. So, fear of health. Why are we so scared of our health? Because no one knows who will take care of us if we are unhealthy. As life has gone on and the population of the world has grown, the desire to help one another has gone down. Earlier, when we were living in villages and small tribes, if somebody fell sick, the whole tribe would come and help them. They were not having to fend for themselves. It was a group thing. I'm not alone. I am with people. And that, my friends, is one of the biggest reasons of fear. Me, myself, I, myself. In Sanskrit, there is a term called Aham Brahmasmi, and people assume that to be I myself. Hold on to that point because I will come back to it. If I don't, please remind me. Yes, Nali, absolutely right. The fear of COVID. So, how does this loneliness affect our health? I would like you all to close your eyes and imagine yourself in black and white in this village. There are about 40, 45 people, and zone in slowly towards a small hut. And in the hut, there is a person who is lying down. He is unwell. His wife and kids are there. The village is there. And each one is there to take care of him. Each one is coming to meet him day in, day out, after every hour. He is never left alone. He is always with somebody. Slowly, his health improves and he comes back happy and healthy. Keeping your eyes closed, now in color, in the modern age today, you are in this beautiful apartment with all the gadgets around you, with a BMW car. You are sick. You have phone numbers of people who can drop off medicine. You speak to your doctor once in a day and you're all alone. You're missing your family who is in a different city or gone to work. This, my friends, is the difference or the reason we have fear. Because there is no one to take care of us. हमारा ख्याल रखने के लिए कोई नहीं है। हम अकेले हैं। गांव में इतने लोग थे, and we are all alone here. Will I recover? I probably will. But that is not enough. Because I will not build my immunity like I do with people around me. When people are around me, जब लोग मेरे साथ होते हैं, तो मेरी immunity, my immunity increases with the conversations I have with them. I remember as a child, when I used to fall sick, I used to love people coming over and asking me how I am. Because it made my body, mind, and soul feel good, which created strength in me, which created immunity in me. Medicines don't create immunity. It is good enough to say for some people that be in nature and will not feel lonely, which is true. So now, look around you. Open your eyes. अपनी आंखें खोल लीजिए और आसपास देखिए. What are the 5 things you can see? Make a note of them. What are the 4 things you can smell? Take your time, make a note of them, share if you feel like sharing. 5 चीजें जो आप देख सकते हैं, 4 चीजें जो आप सूंघ सकते हैं. Have you noted them down? Three things you can hear. वो क्या 3 चीजें हैं जो आप सुन सकते हैं? Two things you can taste. And one thing you can feel. Note this down. Remember, whenever you are in fear, this is the exercise to do. So अब हमने 2 exercises. We have done 2 exercises now. One was messages, guys. Messages. I want to know what all have you learned. The one on left, right, join together, push to get rid of your fear. The second exercise is about writing down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both these things will help you get rid of your fear. Now, if you're able to, I would like you all to lie down. And for all those people who have the fear of losing something, please close your eyes and take 27 deep breaths and keep your eyes closed. Eyes closed, please. 27 deep breaths. 27 बारी गहरी सांस लीजिए, अपनी आंखें बंद रखिए, खोलिए मत. And keeping your eyes closed, go into that one fear of losing that one person, that one object, or your health. And as you bring that fear into your mind, start observing your body. You will start feeling some tingling, some sensation, some hot or some cold with all those five, sorry, not five, with all that fear. Start sensing where are you feeling the fear, which part of the body it is. If you're not feeling it anywhere, don't worry, keep practicing, it will come. And fear is not in the heart or in the mind. If you have a fear, it is always physically manifested in some part of your body. Keep feeling it. Where in the body are you feeling this fear? Focus on it. And as you do focus, Ask for it to calm down. Love it like a child because that fear is yours and yours alone. Don't think of losing it. And slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. So, fear comes in health, wealth, and relationships. Health, how will I be? How will I survive? How will I succeed? Wealth, in this world, without money, we cannot exist. It comes down to our survival. Anybody who is scared of money will be scared of losing it and will eventually lose it. And the third one is relationships. We are human beings. We thrive on interaction and relationships. So I'm going to share something with you which is a little radical, a little different, कुछ अलग है. So bear with me. You may agree or disagree, and that's okay. The purpose of our being on this planet is to interact. Interaction creates energy. Energy allows the universe to expand. Big Bang Theory, the universe was a spot. 108 small little bangs happened to start creating this evolution. And for this evolution to thrive and survive, interaction is important. For interaction, money is important. For money, health is important. It's a circle. Without good health, good money, or good relationships, we cannot have the ultimate good life. So while it seems all nice and great to say things like being alone is bliss, अकेले आते हैं अकेले जाते हैं, जो अकेला है वो खुश है, it does not work with the psyche of what we are here for. Our soul is here to have a body experience. Aloneness is the culture, the nature of the soul, not of a human body. So, how do we thrive in relationships if relationships are so important? Speak to somebody. It doesn't matter who. Just say hello. So, I'll share my story. I I was in the corporate world, and in the corporate world, I had to travel a lot, and I was sent to Malaysia, and in Malaysia, I was alone, totally alone. I did not have any friends. Initially, I started reading a lot of things. Oh, being alone is good. Do this, do that. To be, enjoy alone. If you don't enjoy your own company, people won't enjoy your company. I love all of that. I hear it, but I still wanted to talk to people. So whenever I went to eat, either somebody sitting next to me, I would just start a conversation. Initially, it took a lot because I had this fear of rejection. And what if this person refuses to talk to me? And that happened a lot, by the way. A person refused to talk to me. And from this rejection, I learned What did I learn? That I kept on trying to talk, and when somebody did talk to me, it felt awesome, amazing. बात करके इतना मजा आया. So there is an easy fix for you to build your relationships, to get over the fear of losing people in your life, is by continuing to add people in your life. As we all evolve, like after this workshop, you would have evolved to something and somebody new and different. The people who are not at the same wavelength, I'm not saying they're lower or higher. I don't believe lower and higher because we'll come back to that in a second. So, people who are not at the same wavelength, you will lose them. जो आपकी frequency match नहीं कर रहे हैं, वो आपकी जिंदगी से बाहर हो जाएंगे. So, you must continue to add on people in your life, not through Facebook live interaction. Yes, it's a little hard with COVID nowadays, but still, use a mask, go have a conversation. Nothing will happen to you. Okay, that's one. Relationships between spouses, fear of losing a spouse. Why do you fear that? And keep that thought with you. Money. We hoard money because we're scared to lose it. But hoarders actually lose all the money. So spend on things you enjoy and trust the universe will give you more. And trust me, if you're supposed to lose the money, no matter how much you hoard, you're going to lose it. Look what's happened now. The rupee value was at 60 something and now it's at 75. So for every dollar you save or a rupee you save, you're 15 rupees poorer already. Okay, so thank you, Marwa. Thank you for letting me know that it's sensed in my face. Mr. Neeraj, if you're not able to hear properly on Zoom, I would suggest come to the YouTube channel. It is much more clearer. Unfortunately or fortunately, with all the people jumping onto Zoom across the world, Zoom has not been very, very reliable. The voice keeps on going up and down. That's why we have three channels here. We have Facebook, Zoom, and YouTube. So we know that fear comes from loss of money, loss of relationships, and loss of health. But why does fear exist? What is fear? Fear, as some of you rightly pointed out earlier, is a combination of what has happened to me in the past and what will happen to me in the future. The fear of what's happened to me in the past comes from three places. It comes from the experiences I have had in this lifetime, which means that what my parents taught me, what my teachers taught me, what my friends taught me, all the situations I went through. So if I have given loan money to somebody and it doesn't come back the first time, the next time around I will be really worried to give them any money or anybody any money at all. In India, they are saying if you want to loan somebody money, loan it, never to expect to receive it back. Why? Because there is a huge energy, especially in India, for people who are loaning money and not to expect it back. Other experiences. common experiences that all psychologists and psychiatrists use. You're walking on the wall, you fall off it. You walk on it again, you fall off it. Now you'll never walk on any wall again. That is your experience creating fear in your mind that walking on the wall will hurt you. So, this is the experiences of your life that you are living. The second set of past experiences that create fear are the ones in your genes. So, your parents, your ancestors. So, and let's talk a little bit about science. So, bear with me as we talk about science a little here. Each human being cell has a memory of what's happened to them across. Now, when your mother's ovary fused with your father's sperm, both of their cells combined together, and the memory of each cell was brought in here. Cells carry all the memories. All the cells carry all the memories that has happened to you. Okay? Yes, that tiny, minute thing that you cannot see with the naked eye actually carries all the memories. So, each cell is carrying memories. Now, this gets sent to you. That means you are carrying the memories of your parents, your parents' parents, their parents' parents, parents' parents, parents' parents, parents' parents, parents' parents, parents' parents, and so on. So you're carrying that gene memory. So you are programmed with the past fears of your ancestors coming into your body. So that anger you feel against some family who your family had a feud with 100 years ago, absolutely true, because you're carrying their memory. Moving forward, you have experience memory, gene memory. Now, the third one is your soul purpose. Your lifetimes that you have lived and what you want to experience in this life. Now, will you carry everything from your life, past lifetimes into this life? No. Only what the sole purpose of this life is. You will carry that into this lifetime. So, my dear children, my dear friends, and my dear seniors, you are carrying three memories while you're functioning in this lifetime. So, fear is bound to happen. It will occur, it will exist. Can you run away from fear? No. Can you get over fear? Absolutely. Can you create fear in such a way that it stops impacting you? Totally yes. And now introducing you to my proprietary healing technique, which is the three intelligences healing. Healing of the brain, heart, and gut. Have you noticed something? There are three things that bother you in this lifetime which don't make you whole. And if you get all three, health, wealth, relationships, you actually have a great life. There are three memories that bother you. And if you get control of all of them, you have a beautiful life. And your brain cells are stuck in three different parts of your body, in your mind, in your heart, and in your gut. If you have balance of all of them, you have a beautiful life. The power of four. This is the three intelligences healing. Let's get ready to move into the space of healing the fear coming from the ancestral side. So everybody, please close your eyes one more time. Lie down if you choose to. Sit up if you choose to. Standing, no. Lying down, sitting up, or cross-legged like I am. You can put your palms facing the earth, or sorry, facing the sky, and the lower part facing the earth, and close your eyes. Take 36 deep breaths and keep your eyes closed. And with each breath, bring in that fear that you have, that one fear that you need to work on at the moment. And start imagining when I say this word, age. What's the first number that came up? 13, 72, 43, 12, 11, whatever number is. That is from where in your ancestral lineage, आपके पूर्वजों के lineage में से ये fear निकल के आ रहा है. This fear is coming from there. Imagine yourself walking towards that ancestor. For me, it's 37. I'm walking towards that ancestor. I can see who they are. I don't recognize them. I take a walk with them. And I say thank you to them for being my ancestor and for giving me this life. And then I say, I am sorry that you went through a troubled lifetime and you carried this fear. I request you to take it back. kneel down before them and ask them to bless you. As the energy of the fear gets transferred from you to your parents, to their parents, all the way to this ancestor, and the ancestor blesses you with a fear free life. Please practice this 3 times right now with different fears. We are going to take a 5 minute break and I'll be back. But you have no break, you have to practice. वेलकम बैक। आप सब लोगों का स्वागत है। So before we move further, any questions? Or should I assume everybody understands everything and they're very clear? Questions, questions, questions. Okay, here's a question. Thank you so much for asking. The question is, can I get away from all these past lives karmas? The answer is no. The rule of the universe is action and reaction. Action and reaction. Action and reaction. So, like when you breathe in, you must breathe out. When you breathe out, you must breathe in. This stays on continuously. Please don't ask questions on the WhatsApp. It's going to be very hard for me to check. I am going to excuse myself from the Zoom people for a second and check on the question that's asked on WhatsApp. Please join the YouTube link if you're not able to hear on Zoom. Because Zoom depends on not only my service, but people on some of people can Zoom can hear, while other people on Zoom cannot hear because of the connection between your internet and mine and my internet. So it requires a lot of relationships to happen properly. So please join the YouTube link. Okay, so the question is, how do I get rid of bad memories? Very interesting and loving question, and awesome, because that would be the next thing that we talk about. And the next question is, how to get rid of fear like something which is incurable? Okay, so let's take the first question. How do I get rid of bad memories? So memories are neither good or bad. We have something called emotions, which is our feelings that are attached to the memories. These can be either good or bad. What does that mean? Okay. So an example is you have a dream here last night or 2 nights before. A very scary dream. You're scared for 2 seconds, but then you let go because you know it's not true, it's a dream. Memories are exactly like a dream after they have happened. They are when you're going through a situation, you feel all the emotions, aches, and pains. But when you feel after that, it is just existing in your head, just like dreams. So let's do the exercise to help us get rid of emotions. But before we do the exercise, understand this that any emotion, any memory you have that makes it painful, live it and relive 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 it. Eventually, the emotion, sadness, anger, jealousy, angst, whatever it is, will all disappear. It won't exist. Just keep reliving it. Just like you hear a joke, it's very funny the first time, maybe a little funny the second time. By third, fourth time, you're like, I've heard it before. So simply done. Yeah. There's nothing hard about getting rid of a bad memory. You just keep reliving. Yes, when you're reliving it and you still have emotions attached, it will hurt. But I promise you, by the 15th, 16th time of reliving it, it won't matter. It will feel as if it was a news you read in the newspaper and you don't care about it. Okay. So let's practice this for a second and then I'll come to the rest of the questions. Okay. So the question was, how do I get rid of bad memories? So close your eyes and focus on that bad memory and ask this question: what is the emotion attached to it? Is it anger? Is it fear? Is it jealousy? Is it disgust? Whatever that feeling is, start repeating. Whenever I think of this memory, I feel, let's say, jealousy. I feel jealous. Whenever I think of this memory, I feel jealous. Whenever I think of this memory, I feel jealous. Keep repeating it slowly in your mind. Whenever I feel this jealousy, or whenever I think of this memory, I feel jealous. मैं जब भी इस मेमोरी के बारे में सोचती हूँ या सोचता हूँ, मुझे जेलसी होती है. धीरे धीरे, slowly, as you think of this memory, somewhere in your body, you will feel a sensation, an ache, a pain, a hurt, a heartburn, a burning sensation, a tingling sensation, a tickling sensation, hot, cold, something will be felt. Allow that feeling to exist. Give that feeling a form. Maybe a little child with what's written jealousy, Isha, and hold the child up and put them on your shoulder. And say, I love you. Please forgive me. Keep repeating it 108 times. Don't need to count, just an assumption. Okay. And see how slowly but surely that bad memory dissipates completely. Okay. So that is for one question. The other question was, how do I get rid of fear of something which is incurable, like a loss of hearing or an incurable disease? This is from Amin. Hearing can be recovered back. I'll share this quick thing with you. It's called cellular memory, point of creation turn. So what we talked about was that each of our cells holds a memory. Why do we lose hearing? We lose hearing because at some point we say, I don't want to hear this. मुझे ये नहीं सुनना. मुझे ये सब खराब बातें नहीं सुननी. I don't want to hear any bad news. Oh, I will not listen to you. मैं तुम्हारी नहीं सुनूंगा, नहीं सुनूंगी. This causes the order to the brain that you don't want to listen. All the times you spoke to your parents and said, I am not going to listen to you, you are causing a problem in your brain, which is leading to an order to your hearing to reduce. Oh, too many loud noises. I can't hear this. My boss is always talking nonsense. I can't hear him anymore. Affecting your hearing. Cellular memory, point of creation, turn. Touch your ears and keep saying that. Cellular memory, point of creation, turn. It'll come back slowly but surely. And stop saying, I don't want to see this, I don't want to hear this, I don't want to taste this, I don't want to feel this, I don't want to smell this. It impacts your five senses. So please be careful of what you say. Now, talking about COVID, since everybody has that question on COVID, one, it's not an incurable disease. COVID is attacking people who have low immune systems. Make your immune system stronger. Eat right, sleep right, smell right, taste right, feel right. Make your five senses strong, and everything will become strong. So don't worry about it. All those people who have died of COVID were meant to die. Every few years, we have a swarm of people who die. That's because that was supposed to happen. They had chosen that time. Remember, we are not living by years. We are actually living by the number of breaths. We choose the number of breaths we want to take in this lifetime, and we live by that. So, if you want to prolong your life, slow down your breathing. Relax. The next question was, if I have a health problem and I worry, is it fear? Absolutely. Why is it fear? Because you can do nothing about it, can you? And if you can do something about it, why fear? Both reasons, no fear required. There was a question on the Zoom side, so I'm going to check that now. Could you please ask your question again, Sushma? I seem to have lost it. Sushma, please ask your question again. I seem to have lost it. Okay, here is a question. How do I know that my ancestor has absolved me of all the fear? And the next question after that is relationship between breadth and length of life. I'll explain. Sure. So first question was, how do I know that my ancestor has absolved me of all the fear? The exercise we just did has nothing to do with you. It is the memories you carry. When you give it back to the ancestor and you see it moving back through the ancestral pool from you to your parents all the way back to the ancestor you chose, it is movement of energy. You can tell your energy to start and stop however, whenever. Example, if you're really angry, you can decide not to show your anger. You can decide to start smiling. You can decide to start taking it easy. Similarly, when you send this conversation with your ancestor, for people who have missed it, please go back and watch the video. We just did ancestral healing. So for everybody who did this, know that when you send a command to your mind, body, soul, it is absolutely and completely done. Does that absolve you of the current fear you have? Yes and no, because for some people it is only one incident that causes fear. For other people, it could be more. So, for example, if I'm scared of going out, it could be because of one event, or it could have been because of series of events across different ancestors. So that needs to go through each ancestor and cleared out. So the next question asked was the relationship between breath and life. So the only thing we can measure is the number of breaths we take. that is not created by us, it's actually created by the universe. Years, months, days, there are about 10,000 different calendars created over thousands of years. If you're in India, they would say the Hindu calendar between the moon and the sun is the most accurate. If you go westward, the sun calendar is the most accurate. And if you start observing people around you, people of different ages don't look the same, don't behave the same, don't act the same. What is the cause of it? Is that this is now purely based on what's been written in the scriptures and what the psychologists and the psychiatrists who've done past life healing talk about. They say that our life is based on the number of breaths. They also compare it to a tortoise who breathes very slowly. Similarly, our sages who breathe slowly tend to age slower because the oxygen we take in for our life is also the same oxygen that oxidizes our body and makes us age. So, aging is a factor of the number of breaths we take. Hopefully, that answers that. Dr. Kavita Monga is asking, why do I get upset and irritated sometimes? You tell me what makes you get upset and irritated. There has to be a reason. Upset and irritation, just like fear, is a factor of a trigger that's come in us. All right, so let's move on. I'll take more questions later. What now we've talked about the past, how past impacts us totally and completely. It's hitting us and creating fear. Fear is the one factor that controls everything because fear causes stress, and stress is 100% responsible for all of our physical and mental manifestations. Yes. So, fear alone is determining 100% of your life. In chakras, fear is the lowest point of the chakra, or the first chakra, not the lowest again, the first point of the chakra, which is our, who can tell me what's the first chakra that we have in our body? Type in Zoom, in YouTube, on Facebook. Please type. What's the first chakra that we have? Waiting. Come on. हमारे अंदर सबसे पहला चक्रा कौन सा होता है? बताइए. बताइए कौन सा पहला चक्रा होता है? Very good. Root chakra. Absolutely right. So, thank you so much. Root chakra. The root chakra holds our foundation of our life. The root chakra is responsible for giving us security. The root chakra is responsible. Please turn off the Zoom. Thank you. The root chakra is responsible for our fear. So, what are we going to do now? We are going to do a root chakra exercise. Take your thumb, block your left nose, close your eyes, and breathe in through the right. Do this for about 100 times. The right side of the body is the sun side, the masculine energy, the father figure. For anybody and everybody whose father was absent due to whatever reasons, you will have insecurities and fear. Exercise 1, breathe in through here. Exercise number 2, close your eyes. Imagine your father. And if you are adopted, imagine your adopted father and the birth father both. If you did not see your father for any reason because he died early, imagine his existence. Take both your hands, place the right hand on your heart, the left hand slowly on top of it, and breathe. And repeat. I thank you, universe, for providing me with the security and the love I needed. I know that my existence on this planet has a purpose. Otherwise, I would not have a life. I know you have the power to take me out whenever you choose. So if you've chosen for me to live, I know there is a reason. I bow down to the energies of my Father and now request Him to send me all His blessings. Keep your eyes closed and keep receiving, keep receiving, keep receiving. Allow this energy to keep flowing into you. There is no hurry, there is no rush. Welcome back. So, what all have we done till now? We have recognized that the fear comes from the loss of three things. We have recognized that the fear comes from the past, three different memories. We have done 5 exercises now to strengthen our fear issues. And we will now shift into what's called the present. I said somewhere in the beginning that fear and here are rhyming together. If you are here, there is no fear. Fear is of our past losses and assumed future losses. If you are here in the present and now, there will be no fear. We shall now do an exercise of moving into the here and now. Let's start with what's called awareness. What is awareness? Awareness is about knowing about the here and now. So, like behind me, there are four boards. It says believe, try, dream, and hope. Above me, above that, are four little Buddhas. On the left, there's a picture. There's a screen at here. There's a couch here. This is all that's existing. The air conditioning is all on, so I can smell the air conditioning. My dog was here earlier, so I can smell his smell. And I had a bath, so I can smell the fragrance. Yes, I did have a bath, so I can smell the fragrance of my soap. I can hear the air conditioning. I can hear the noise outside. Kale kale phal se. If you're in India, it's fruit season. What else can I hear? I can hear the computer. I can taste the coffee I was having. And I feel in bliss being with all of you here. This is called awareness. So see what's around you, what you can hear, feel, taste, smell. See, that's awareness. All in the here and now. Let's move towards mindfulness. What is mindfulness? What am I feeling? My back's aching a little, so I'm going to stretch and maybe put a pillow under my back so I can be a little more comfortable. I am on all three screens, so that's good. I want to make sure that each one of you have a great experience. So I'm trying to be as mindful of that as I can. I know there are some people who speak only Hindi who may be having trouble following. I am mindful of you guys and I will solve your problem as well. So, the difference between awareness and mindfulness is awareness is that everything you can see, feel, hear, taste, smell. Mindfulness is using whatever you have, whatever thoughts you have, and projecting them into the five senses. Right now, of course, the vision is the main component I'm using right now. My ears are making sure that there is no other disturbance or noise so you guys can hear properly. My thoughts tell me that everybody should come on YouTube or Facebook because that's the best channel from my experiences for you to get the best experience out of this. I'm making sure this is getting recorded so you don't miss anything and can watch it later. And I'm feeling awesome. I'm touching my body. I feel great. So all of that is amazing. It's just beautiful and great. And I'm going to move the mic up a little because I think that might help with the voice even better. Great. So this is what mindfulness is. I want you to now do this exercise. Bring that fear back. The little fun fear that you want to get rid of, bring it back. Close your eyes. Be in awareness of what's around you, which room are you in, if you're driving outside, wherever you're driving. So be aware of that. Bring that fear into your mind and ask two questions. Can I do something about this fear? If the answer is yes, ask the question, what can I do about this fear? Note down everything you can do. If you can't do anything about this fear, do the exercises we learned on how to let the fear go. Next step, with your eyes closed, is first chant. Why Om? If you're a Christian, you can chant Amen. Amen. If you're Muslim, you can chant. So each one of us has a version of Om in every religion. It is basically the sound of the universe. It clears our mind of any thoughts for a few seconds because at that point of time we are connected to the universe. While you're chanting your version of Om, bring the fear back into your mind. Om. What it will do is it will automatically start connecting you to the solution. And the actions and activities that happen thereon, however ridiculous they might be, will only do one thing: to get rid of the fear and move you forward. So, 4 steps: awareness, mindfulness. The third, meditation, chanting of Om or your version of Om. The fourth, the actions you start taking after you do this. The next exercise, some people who have done it before, who have been in my workshops, but I shall repeat it for those who haven't. Close your eyes. Imagine a huge step in front of you, like really long, not tall, long. On it, on the step, write your fear. I am scared of losing money. Once you're done, walk up that step. In front of you, there'll be a giant color screen that will say your name and your purpose in life. As you look at the purpose in life, if you don't have one, don't worry, we will do an exercise for that. Know that your fear is only a stepping stone in the purpose of life. Open your eyes and let's talk about the purpose of life. Your purpose is to be in the here and now. Your purpose is to be in the here and now. Your purpose is to act in the here and now. Your purpose is to act in the here and now. Whatever life throws at you, you must act. That's all. Do not worry about are you supposed to be the best engineer, best doctor, best healer. Healing came to me because I allowed it, not because I forced it. I did not become a healer because I was looking for moksha. When I was looking for moksha, I was just a participant. There is no such thing as moksha in heaven. Moksha is right here, every single day, every single breath. Heaven and hell are right here. For all the people who talk about the yugas, Dwapar Yuga, Treta Yuga, Satyug, and Kali Yuga, Kali Yuga being the most popular, realize the yugas happen every single second, every single minute. There is nothing that's stopping it. Every religious book, every religious leader, every spiritual person will tell you this, that this is not a game that you have to play, that you are living it every single day. Before we move to the last exercise, I'm going to open for questions. And yes, I know there's a lag, so the questions come a little slowly, and I'm going to wait. Please type your questions. Don't say it out because otherwise it becomes a problem. So, Neeraj, please read the life of Buddha. You will get the answers right there for the length of the breath, the life and breath. Om Prakash, you will have to tell me what do I need to repeat. Exercise to strengthen chakras is not part of this workshop. We worked on the part about the root chakra, which needs to be strengthened. So do that for now. For the fear part, fear exists only in the root chakra. Once you have strengthened your root chakra, you will not be in fear anymore. Sushma, what all steps of what are you talking about? Could you please give me details? We went through a lot of different things. We went through the past. We have come into the present. So, which part would you like explained again? So, no, they're not the same. This question is we equate fear and loneliness at one platform. The answer is no, it's not the same. People who are lonely because they are missing relationships in their life. People who are lonely are people who have, so for example, with a lot of my clients, when loneliness is happening, it's because they were left alone as an infant. They were not cared for, and they thought that that is their future. So loneliness causes depression, which causes a fear of control over life that leads to stress and more fear. Sure. So the exercise on imagining our fear being our step, it's very simple. Step one, You close your eyes. Step 2, you imagine a big, large, huge step, not tall, but lengthwise. And you write your fear at the bottom. And then you step on it. As you step on it, you will look up and it will say Sushma's purpose in life. If you have a purpose, you will know that the purpose in front of you. If you don't have a purpose, then uh, do the purpose exercise and you will get your purpose in life. So, Amin, for your question on when we are out at work, if fear arises, mind stops working, how to get rid of it instantly so that the work and decision making not get affected at that point, so not to lose a business opportunity. Okay, so now a few things. Okay. Yes, Sushma, with every step you ask for purpose. That's correct. Okay, so now let's do a little few exercises. If you are a business owner or for any meeting you need to go to, okay, do this. Put your hands behind, put your feet up on whatever sofa, whatever you're sitting on, and imagine yourself in a relaxed space. This relaxed space will allow you to get into that energy where the fear would go away and the confidence would come in. If you cannot put your feet up, imagine yourself doing so. It's a very quick way of telling the body, I'm in control, everything will go right. Affirmation to use at that point of time is, why am I having the best meeting ever? Like before this workshop, I said, why am I having the best workshop ever and why is everybody so happy with the workshop? Remember, you cannot make everybody happy. It's not your job. People who want to remain unhappy, people who have a destiny to remain unhappy will do so. So don't worry too much about it. If you're in a meeting and fear starts creeping in, put your hand, right hand, remember, Father, on your heart, left hand on top of it. Close your eyes and breathe for a few seconds. The fear will dissipate and you will start working normally. Sonali, I'll be coming to the future in a second. That will be the last exercise. All right, let's get ready for the final exercise, shall we? Now, close your eyes, everyone. On the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And focus on your breathing. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Observe your stomach going out when you breathe in and sinking in when you breathe out. आपकी सांसें आ रही हैं अंदर, आपका पेट फूल रहा है और आपकी सांसें बाहर जा रही हैं तो आपका पेट कोलैप्स कर रहा है. The fear you had or the fear you have, जो आपको डर है, let it now flow into the thoughts of your brain. Let it flow into the brain of your heart and the brain of your gut. Let it be in all these three places at the same time. Imagine yourself without this fear. What would your life be if this fear did not exist? How would you be if this fear did not exist? How much money would you have if this fear did not exist? How many beautiful friendships and relationships you would have if this fear did not exist? How far reaching and how far thinking would you be? if this fear did not exist? How healthy would you be if this fear did not exist? See yourself running because this fear is no more. See yourself spending tons of money because this fear is no more. Enjoy it with your eyes. Listen to the clinking of the gold coins. Smell those beautiful perfumes, those most expensive $1,000, $2,000, $10,000 perfumes that you are putting on because fear does not exist. Think of those beautiful breads that you're eating in the beautiful places because this fear does not exist. There is no more COVID. It exists, but we have beaten it. It doesn't have the power on us anymore because the fear does not exist. Focus on your gut and say, I shall eat what's right for me from now on. I shall digest every conversation and every thought well and very well. Focus on your heart and say, I will love you like never before, with no fear in my mind. And focus on your mind and say, I think of the future like it's so bright and beautiful because I deserve so. I am the being of this planet, and as a being on this planet, I deserve to live fruitfully and well. Look at your future 5 years down the line with the fear completely gone. Does the fear exist anymore? Are you able to conquer all fears? Look at yourself taking every single issue in life and moving it with a click of your fingers because you can do so. You don't need a healer to tell you that because you are the creator of your life. Aham Brahmasmi. You shall fall sick only if you choose to. You shall have no money only if you choose to. You shall not have any relationships and be lonely only if you choose to. It's your choice. Only your choice. You are the creator of your universe. It doesn't matter who is there in your life and who's not, because they are not the creators of your universe. You are. You can choose who you want to see and meet. Remember, this life is yours and yours only. Totally bask into this amazing future and bring everything into your body. Let your body from head to toe feel every single aspect of this future. Let's go down the 7 steps. The first step is of the universe from which you are created. Bow down and take the blessings of the universe. The second step is of this Milky Way galaxy of which you are a part. From crown chakra to the third eye. Take the blessings. Let's move down further to this planet of which you are a part, which has given you a voice. Bow down to your throat chakra and this planet. Moving down further to your heart. Bow down to your human being existence. and to your heart chakra. Take its blessings. Bow down to your ancestors' genes which came from animals and your sacral chakra. Take its blessings. Bow down to the solar plexus and the plants. Bow down to the crystals and the root. Spread this fear outwards and repeat after me. What energy, space, and consciousness can me and my body be to send this fear to wherever it belongs? I am a being who is fearless. As an adult, I know that everything can be taken care of. Only the child in me fears. And I now bring all those children into my shelter as an adult so that they are not worried about the future, about the fear anymore. Because I am the creator of my future, my past, and my present. Breathe in 7 times and breathe out 7 times, slowly and deeply. And when you're ready, open your eyes. I shall leave the space open for 5 minutes for questions. In the meantime, I would like to thank all of you who have joined. It is my pleasure to have brought this to you. I hope that this workshop will help you dissipate your fears and take care of those who are afraid. A question from Amin is, Doctor, my friend of childhood is scared of cancer. So Amin, please have him go through all these tools and let me know. You are connected with me on WhatsApp. Please let me know how it goes. Sushma, you have to collect fears one at a time, not together. So, Amin, bring that fear of cancer in your mind and go through these exercises, and it shall help you release them. Let me know how you go after you're done with these exercises. Please remember that you must watch this video multiple times. We will share the YouTube link. It's not to be done just once and forgotten. This is my 42 years of work. I am Saurabh Bidani, founder of Magic of Holistic Health, and blessed with my gods Krishna and Shiva and the power of Om, who enlightened me with this. Yes, PK, we should be doing these exercises daily to dissipate the fear because we have lots of fear in our mind and it'll take its time to go away. I am in gratitude to all and every one of you. Seriously, I feel so blessed that you are here. I thank you all that you've given me one thing, that is time of your life. You guys have given me your breaths to listen to me. And I, in my attempt, have tried to make sure that each one of you is taken care of in the questions of fear. I will be available to answer questions on fear from all of you on WhatsApp whenever you need it. So feel free to ask. I also request that all of you share if you believe that this workshop has made a difference to you. Please share a small little testimonial of how you felt. It will be great for us. I mean, there is no count of breath. Your soul knows, you will not know as a mind. Sanjeev ji, these exercises can be done in any sequence you decide. It doesn't matter. There is no rules. Remember, the universe has no rules on your thoughts. So, whichever exercise you feel you connected to, please use that. There is no hard and fast rules. The last exercise I shared, I would do it probably 2 times a day, once in the morning and once in the night, to help you get through it. Okay. I would request that everyone, whoever here, please ask this one question to everyone who you know. Pick one person a day and say, "Hey, how are you?" And really mean it. And listen to them. Because mental health is a disease and fear causes mental health. And 99% of all fears can be dissipated if somebody was there to just listen to them. Again, I am Saurabh Bidani, your joy catalyst. We are looking to touch 10 million lives globally. We are at the quest of 11,000 plus already. So if you enjoyed it, thank you so much. Please share about us to everybody. Remember, nothing is big or small. It's how much you learn from it is huge. I thank you all again for being here. My gratitude from my team. God bless you. And may you have millions of breaths or zillions of breaths, whatever you choose. We shall be doing webinars every 2 weeks. So stay in the groups to know when and choose whichever comes to you. One thing I would like to share, which has helped me with fear, is that whenever you are in doubt, close your eyes, take 10 deep breaths, and then ask the question. Whatever the answer that comes up first, choose that answer. You will always choose right. Similarly, for workshops, if you feel my workshop, you're in doubt if you should do it or not, or even if you're not in doubt, close your eyes for 10 breaths, then ask the question. Should I do Saurav's workshop? Yes or no? Whatever the first answer, please honor your subconscious. God bless you and have a beautiful life ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Saurabh. That was lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.